Hey there, this is Heather and welcome back to Prison Architect. Today is very exciting because we have the new Second Chances DLC installed and I haven't taken a look at that yet whatsoever, so we're going to be doing that in this part. Before I get into it though, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and you can also leave me comments in the comment section because I love to hear from you. And okay, so let's get into it. Now, we are working on improving the criminally insane section of the prison. We do need to get the utilities hooked up in here, and then I'm gonna have to get the medical beds and some more doctors. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good. There are some people working out in the gymnasium over here. I don't know if criminally insane people can really be trusted with this. Do we really want them to be more athletically gifted? Probably not, but it might help them work off some of their anxiety and emotional instability. So, unless something happens, I think we're just going to allow that to continue. And we've got our programs going. It looks like everyone's congregating over here for some reason. It is yard time, so I really don't know why they're in there anyway. They probably shouldn't be. No, he's just preparing, so why are you dudes over here? I don't know. I don't know. We do have an orderly over here, so you'd think they'd probably tend to this situation if it was considered a problem by the game. Oh, and there was a patch as well. So I was being charged twice for the perimeter wall, but that shouldn't happen anymore. So we've lost like hundreds of thousands of dollars into a black hole. We're not going to be able to recover that, but it shouldn't continue being like that. Now, in this DLC, there are some new rooms, so we should probably get to that. So there is a restaurant, and this says prisoners with experience in cooking or customer service can prepare and serve food to civilian customers. So I'm thinking we're definitely going to put this in the prison, probably over here by this visitor room, and then we'll just extend the visitor hallway to be able to utilize that. We're also going to have an option of a meeting room, and it's a safe space, in quotes, for animal therapy sessions and discussions with former prisoners. So they can learn from the mistakes of others, hopefully see the error of their ways, and become reformed. Okay, so the last one is a bakery. And this one says prisoners with experience in cooking or customer service can bake bread and cakes to sell to civilian customers. So they're not going to be dining in, probably. It doesn't say that they need a table. So they're just going to be taking that home with them. And we could really put that, over here or something. That would be fine. They would be able to access that. Going to either one of the visitation rooms. But we're obviously not going to be staffing that with criminally insane prisoners because insane people are kind of exactly who you don't want to hire for your business for any reason. And let's see, objects. We should have some new objects in here. Some of these I just haven't used before. We do have dining tables for the restaurant and chairs, diner booths. Wall panels, interesting. So I guess these are like the booth separating walls. That's pretty cool. And then, oh, no, there's a fountain pen. That is a bad sign, a very bad sign. Fountain pens are very dangerous in my prisons. Let's look at the programs because there should be a lot of them in here. And can I get another general education course going? Only one person's going to be in there. I don't want to pay for that. No, thank you. We've got a lot of other things we're going to be needing to pay for. So let's look at that. What is new? Okay, so I did, have in mind the idea of doing a workshop, but we've got other businesses we can do now. So do we really need that? Now here is the animal therapy. That's new. So inmates can often struggle to control their temper or other negative thoughts. Through these sessions and the bonds that form through them, hopefully inmates will learn how to stay calm and de-escalate any situation they find themselves in before it becomes violent. So we would have this led by an animal therapist in a meeting room. We don't have any meeting rooms yet. It would be 2 hours. Everyone needs a chair. And all right, so that's an intermediate thing. I don't really know what it means by intermediate. Do they need to do the foundation education before that, or what is that about? Maybe that's the thing. Okay, conflict resolution. An ex-inmate who is now reformed will come in to speak about the possible difficulties found upon release. Different problematic scenarios will be role-played for inmates to learn how to avoid resorting to violence. So hopefully this would decrease the chance that prisoners would, be released and then reoffend. And now, I believe that there's actually a penalty if people reoffend. For me, like financially. A 3 strikes program, allowing inmates and civilian delinquents, in quotes, to interact should have a positive effect on both as long as inmates have either been trained to have the correct level of customer service expertise to interact with these delinquents. I'm not sure. Okay, so basically, if the prisoners have customer service experience, then they can interact with civilians, and somehow that's gonna, I don't understand really. Like, this could have been worded much more clearly. But basically, non-prisoners and prisoners will interact, and somehow that's going to be beneficial. I don't know. Okay, so that was the 3 strikes program. The training, okay, what is this? Allowing inmates to interact with civilians that have no relation to them can be a worry for many. As such, this program teaches which actions are and are not okay, whilst also increasing an inmate's customer service experience. So we're going to need this, and we're going to need that to be in classrooms. So we definitely want to reserve classrooms for that. Let's start it, and then we'll get some more probably. Reformed prisoner consultation. The idea of this program is to change the mindset of the currently incarcerated by having an ex-inmate who is now reformed to speak about their experiences and new life. Okay, so we do need meeting rooms for this one, which we don't have yet, but we're going to be building that in this part, definitely. So let's look. Where is my 3 strikes training? I don't have a teacher. That's in a classroom. Do I need to build more classrooms? That doesn't seem... Oh, wait. Just no teacher. Okay, so this is a psychologist that I need. I'm kind of surprised, but let's just remove some of the behavioral therapy then, because we do have a lot of it. And if I could find it, we could just reduce the appointments there. All right, so we do have someone in this one, unfortunately, but we can stop some of these others, I suppose. But where are these located? Okay, so we could stop this one over here, because the minimum security people are not that bad. And maybe we could stop one of these ones, at least one. And then hopefully... does anyone really need to be doing this 5 to 7 p.m.? That's like a question. Let's see. Is this going to allow me to do this training now? Let's see. Nope, no teacher. Why is that? Why is that? I guess we're gonna have to remove some more here. I didn't do any of the early ones when I removed these, so we can just cancel one. I don't want to do the ones that are almost done, although it doesn't look like there's anyone in it. So does it matter? Probably not. common room behavioral therapy. Why are we doing behavioral therapy in a common room? I don't know. I don't think we need to be doing that. It's supposed to be in an office. So I'm not really sure what's going on. But let's see if that has fixed it. This is new DLC, so. Okay, so we do have one here. And we need a lot more. So where is that going to be? In that classroom? That's 5 to 7. All right, we need another time slot. Let's look at our regime here. Okay, so they're doing it 5 to 7. So work free time and programs free time. So we should be able to do one 10 to 12. So let's check that. I'll remove some behavioral therapy in 10 to 12. And hopefully we'll be able to get some more people in. Nope. Interesting. Well, that's not helping. Okay, let's remove more behavioral therapy. Oh, this doesn't seem like a good idea. Like, really at all. Let's do that one. And these are criminally insane. Let's remove that one and see if we can get this to work. No? Alright, I don't know. I don't know. This is new to me. If you guys know, you can leave me a comment about it. Right now, though, we only have 5 to 7. For whatever reason. Not sure. Maybe it's the classroom. So maybe I need to do something with that as well. But I think we're pretty booked up here, so I don't really want to change that. I guess we may only have one classroom available. Unfortunately, we have so many people interested. I think that this is a case where I do need to get another classroom. And it seems kind of ridiculous because we've already got 3 in here. But there are a lot of people interested in learning about customer service for some reason. So let's do that. Let's build another room. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to build it over here. We're going to have to shift things and start over here. So let's maybe make the classroom over, let's cancel this. Let's maybe make it like a larger thing and we can split it up differently. It might be like wide and short. We can just put like a wall right there in the middle and have 2 classrooms here. They only need to have room for like 20 desks or something like that. And it's not really, possible for them to, teach more people than that. So, all right. Is this, yeah, that should be designated as a shop. Let's look at our logistics. We do have prison labor. The maximum jobs are 11. There are 273 qualified prisoners. All right. Are we running the program in our chapel, our spiritual guidance? We are. Okay, so we've got 2 of those. Good. Okay. So everything should be set up. I don't really know why they're not doing this. It may be because of the regime. Can't talk today. So we could change some things around maybe. Now, we could break this up. We could move eat time into here, which wouldn't be the worst idea. So maybe we'll just do that for everyone. And then we will have work free time for everyone, which is programs free time for these guys. And see how that goes. That should probably be good with everything in our schedule. And we could change this around as well. I don't think they actually need as much sleep as they have right now. So let's just change that. Move eat time as well. Okay, and then we'll do more work and free time. It might be good to break that up, but I think this is fine. It should be okay. Let's look in our programs now, reschedule them, make sure that's all working out, and then see if we can add anything with this program before that other building is even done. See, so it should be 3 strikes training. So many programs that we're running right now. So many programs. Okay, so here it is. We have a lot of people interested. And at least now we can have 2. I don't know if they're going to actually go in there, but we will be able to add more once we get classrooms over here, because we are limited in classrooms. I have to remember that. Now let's do a shakedown for everyone. We have 1,432 places that we need to look, and hopefully, you know, tomorrow in the game, so in like a few minutes or whatever, we will finish that classroom, and then we can start building probably the bakery first, but we will see. I think that the restaurant, maybe due to like the placement, might actually be a better thing to go for first. But like I said, I'm going to want to build the visitor hallway out that way to connect to it. So we'll see about that. Now we also need medium security because we don't have that right now. And we have 20 people who need it. So that's kind of a problem. Let's speed the game up. Get all of this done faster. So many things to discover in this new DLC. I'm pretty excited about it. I wonder how working in a restaurant will affect them, if it will actually help. I mean, it is supposed to, you know, give them some skills and stuff and let them earn a little bit of money. I don't know. Like, do any of you happen to know former convicts, and do former convicts tend to work in restaurants? That's a legitimate question. I do not know the answer to that because I don't know anyone who's been to prison. Let's fix that tunnel. All right. Hopefully there aren't any worse tunnels. I do need to get the guard dogs. But that is kind of a project. Let's be real. We need a special room for that. And all sorts of stuff. We'd have to build a kennel. Why are all those prisoners? Well, they're gone now. But the prisoner uniforms were piled up. Okay, so we need an entrance here. No problem. We have to go to walls and doors. I always forget because it used to be in objects, I think. So let's just put it there. We'll probably put the wall there. So that should be fine. And until they place it, I'm not going to be able to put the wall in. So let's get to it, guys. Come on. You're on super speed. All right. So as soon as that completes, okay, there we go. Now I think I want to put it here. Although now they're not even, not great. Well, I guess one of them is gonna have to be smaller. This is really not what I want. but it's fine. Maybe we could make it one tile bigger. We have a lot of money, so I guess we could waste a little bit of money. Why not? We'll just do it. Just because it's going to bother me if we don't. And that will give us a little bit more room for our classroom. So let's find classroom. I wish the pictures were more, I don't know, easy to spot, basically. Without having to look really hard, but that's what it is. We need an office desk in here. They actually like stand in front of the office desk. And then we're going to need, where is it? Come on, game. The blackboard. Just put that in there. And then the school desk. How many is this? 5, 10, like 15 or something. Well, let's just get some more. I don't know if all of these are going to be utilized or not, but let's just do it. Because we can. And we really do need a lot of capacity. Because we do have so many interested students in learning customer service, and it should benefit them to have those new skills. So as soon as we get all of the desks in, then I can, put more sessions of that program in. So let's look at building more foundations. I want to do the brick foundation, and I'm just going to start over here. So I want this to be, I guess, a 2 wide hallway. So that's what we will do. And this will then allow me to build the restaurant like right here. Now the question is, do I really want to build it right there? I think we do. I could put a pathway going that way to get to future cell blocks and stuff for the medium security. It doesn't necessarily need to go down because this is where we have the criminally insane. I don't know what's going to happen here, if anything. So, okay. And I think we can just, we could just demolish stuff, but to make it more secure, because prisoners are going to be over here, we'll just put that double visitor door in. I guess there's no harm in that. And then we'll need to tile it with the nicer flooring. Now we don't have any grants working right now, so let's see if there are any that we can get. We can get bakery production skills. It's pretty interesting. Baking and selling great tasting products to paying customers is both a skill and an achievement for prisoners looking for a potential career path upon release. So apparently they can work in a bakery. Apparently someone's willing to hire them. I don't know. Maybe they have to, open their own bakery because nobody wants to hire them. It's not clear unless somebody knows the answer to that. And like I said, you can leave that in the comments. And I think we're going to do that for sure. And we also want the restaurant. So allowing prisoners the opportunity to earn a wage and provide visiting civilians with a service is a great way to introduce some normality back into prisoners' lives. The prison will also benefit from the revenue generated through products sold. We definitely want to do that. And our prisoner reoffending rate, keep it to 30%. Or reduce it to 30%. Well, it looks like we've already achieved that one. So that's good. Cell block E, we don't have 500. Reformed prisoner Achieve 100 reformed prisoners after release. I think we're gonna want to do that right away, really. Did we already do this? We don't have a security office, so we're gonna need to get that. So let's just, you know, lock that in. Start that grant. Okay, now let's look over here at our programs again and add some more to the 3 strikes training. And I don't really know why it's called this. We have so many interested people. Okay, so we've got a lot of sessions. Yeah, 3 at 5 and 3 at 7. So we should be able to get everyone through pretty easily. And let's do our flooring now, because I don't see why not. Let's just make it look nice. And then I want to probably remove this flooring here. So let's sell that. And I don't think we're going to want this flooring either. So we'll sell that as well. And then we can have the prisoners come in this side, I suppose. So let's look at the foundations here. We're going to do a brick foundation. I don't know how large we want the restaurant to be, but I'm going to err on the side of making it excessively large. I think that's probably a good idea. So maybe like $12,000 of a foundation. And hopefully we have enough power for this. I don't really know what it requires. We may need a kitchen hooked up to this. And I'll probably have to make it even larger then. What's going on? Someone found scissors. How are you all doing in this cafeteria? I mean, nobody's dead. So, seems to be working out somewhat okay. That guy's streaking and then putting his clothes back on and then taking them off again. I don't know why they do that, but, you know, they are insane. And a lot of, you know, people who are not insane in this prison have been doing stuff like that, which is special. Let's put our medical beds in because, frankly, we kind of should have already done that. And we're going to have to get doctors over here as well. Because these prisoners need drug treatment programs and they need to, you know, be treated over here as opposed to far away when they injure themselves and others. And why is so much stuff broken over here and not being repaired? I don't like that. We might need more workers. I have 20 of them though. I feel like that's probably, you know, enough. It should be enough. But things are not really getting done that quickly, so maybe it's not. I mean, this is not going that slowly, but we do have many jobs to do. Now, let's see about hooking up the utilities. I do need electrical in this hallway at the very least. And how's my grid going? It's only like halfway used, so hopefully this will be fine. I don't really know that we need this much of a kitchen for like 22 people. Yeah, 22. It's like kind of unnecessary. We could unhook some of those and move them over here if we need them for the restaurant. Now, this is going to require a door. So let's put our double visitor door in so the visitors can have a nice entrance to the restaurant. And I kind of wish that it would explain this a little bit better. That it needs to be, yeah, okay, so the restaurant actually needs to have the cooker in it, not in a kitchen. So I guess we will just, you know, put it probably along the back there. I don't know if the prisoners are going to be the ones who cook. That does not... Okay, so interesting. They separately install 2 visitor doors. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's sleep time, so let's do a shakedown of all sectors. And then let's like think about this flooring here. So it doesn't look like there is any new flooring. And let's look at, okay, so restaurant, it's gonna be this room. And then this way I can look at the objects more quickly for the restaurant, hopefully. Okay, so we could put red carpet in. I'm kind of looking at doing that. I think that would be... Oh no. Someone has escaped. There is a tunnel. I don't know how they escaped because it doesn't look like they got out this way. But they did escape. I don't know if they got out from here. What is going on with this? What does this mean? Had he escaped, but now he's back? I've never seen that before. In all the time I have ever played this game. Oh no. 2 people have escaped today. You know, that's really not great. I think we're gonna have to extend the perimeter wall and put in road gates and stuff. But I feel like it's so annoying. I really hate doing that. But we might not have a choice. I just don't want to build that right now. If some more people escape, then some more people escape. Not really the best to just ignore that, but it is what it is. Let's put some electrical in here. Now, I don't know. I think that should like reach, but maybe not. So let's just put some more electrical in. And then I am thinking I do want to do that red carpet. So let's do that. I don't think we want it in the area where they're going to be cooking, but the rest of it can be red. How did you instantly get the carpet? How did that happen? I mean, I'm not really complaining, I just don't understand. Very interesting. And I think we want this checkered floor for the part where they're going to be cooking. And I don't know if a chef is going to be cooking or if it's going to be the prisoners. I don't know if I would trust the prisoners to cook my food. I kind of really don't think I would. But hey, you know, if you are going to dine at a prison, then, you know, that's up to you. Not something that I personally would be interested in, but... Okay, so the shop counter is needed. It does not require a wall to be placed. All right, well, that's fine. We will put this wall in. Okay, and then maybe the shop counter. Where do we want the shop counter to be? Maybe like over at this end. And I'm not really sure like what's going to be going on with this. Like, is that where they're going to pick up the food? Or is that where people are going to pay? I don't know. I have no idea what's going to be happening with any of this. Oh, how cute. Look at the booth. Okay, so I don't really want the... what's it called? I don't really want the booth to like not have a wall section. Let's sell this object here, or dismantle this object. and then see about putting this in, because I don't know. I think it would be better if the booth was able to have, like, you know, all of the walls. This is probably dumb. Let's just cancel that. Let's just ignore what I just said. And then put the booth in anyway. Okay. And I wish this was a little bit easier to do this, because I feel like it's not super easy. I mean, it would be nice if it would just join up to that wall panel, and then I wouldn't have to do things like this, but it doesn't look like that's really going to be possible. Like, you'd have to build like separate U's around them, and they wouldn't be able to be joined because there's not like a joining piece. I think they need to change that. Definitely think they need to change that, but for privacy purposes, I am going to put these in here at least, just so that people can have their own private conversations in the restaurant, because who wants to be eavesdropped on, especially if you're on a date or you're talking about, you know, anything really. Yeah, I just don't like the idea that you wouldn't be able to. A high quality chair which will bring a higher degree of class to any meal. Interesting. So, okay, we have a large dining table. Do we really need this many people at one table? I feel like that would be odd. Really would be odd, but I guess it's none of our business what people want to do. They want to come here with, you know, way too many people and eat. That's up to them. It's really strange, and I don't get it. I don't know why you would have a party at my prison, of all the places that you could have a party. I mean, it would be nicer to just have a party in your own basement, but I don't know. I don't know. Now, I kind of don't like how that looks, because it reminds me of, like, I don't know, like some really outdated bar where you're, I don't know, or you're like in like the country in the middle of nowhere and they've got like a super outdated bar there. That's what that reminds me of. Like, not like a cute one, you know what I mean? And then I guess we don't need the walls everywhere, but I will put them here so we can have more booths. And then this whole area will probably then be the booths. And maybe we will have like them not on the southern wall. I can just put, well, I could just put something here. I don't really want them so close to the prisoners. That's the thing. I don't want everyone to be boxed in so much that they are just like cheek to cheek with a prisoner trying to get in and out of their booth or something like that. I don't trust these prisoners. I've said that many times, but I don't trust them. I don't think that that's wise. I don't think anyone should really trust them. But at some point, I am forced legally to release them back into society. You know. Okay, so we do need a display counter, actually. You know what? That's probably what's really supposed to go there. So let's dismantle that shop window instead. Or the shop counter. We need, where is the display? Display counter. That's for baked goods. All right, well, how is this really supposed to be? I don't know, but we're gonna put that there. And then I'll put the shop counter over here and just assume that this is where they pay. And then we're going to need a cooker, fridge, and a sink. Obviously we need more than one. So let's put sinks in here. And then cookers and fridges. So I guess we'll just get the fridges. Where do we really want these? I mean, I'm just gonna do it the way I would normally. So, you know, this is the typical ratio of 2 fridges to 1 cooker. And we'll see how that goes. There aren't like tons of, you know, tons and tons of capacity here, so hopefully that will be enough. It doesn't say that we need anything else, like a serving table or anything. So hopefully this will be fine. We also need water, so we're gonna have to hook up to that. We only need small pipes for this, I believe. So that should be exciting when we can finally get this all done. This episode is like longer, but I am really excited about this pack. Somehow that shakedown from yesterday is still not over. Maybe we should probably like end it. Can we end it? I don't know, it looks like we can't. Where have we not looked? We've only got 4 more plays. Oh no, 5? How did it undo that one? Weird. We found a lot of stuff as well. Okay, what? No, it's going down. Well, I don't know what was up with that. But our restaurant is now completed. Let's see if we can put any workers in here. We have 60 jobs. We can't really, you know, have that many people working in here, but maybe we'll have 16 people. All right, so it should be staffed, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, you know what? No. No, no, no. We do not have doors. Oh my, for the prisoners to enter. Let's put a double door in there. And then while we're at it, let's get some flooring, some concrete tiles over here for that path. This isn't great. We really need to get the prisoners in here to be serving. Yeah, everyone's angry. You know, I'm really sorry that nobody showed up to work. This is definitely my fault. Hopefully we can get it sorted out for the next dinner service. Unfortunately, Gordon Ramsay was not here to make sure that things ran smoothly. Unfortunately, we were stuck with just me. And I've never run a restaurant before. I don't have any experience with that. Just in games. Which isn't real. It's not real. Spoiler alert, it's not real. Let's put some more cookers in here. Just because we have a lot of people who can work here. And we should probably allow more people than 16 to work here. So let's go for the 24. And that should all be hooked up. Yep. So once they're all touching, it'll be fine. And then hopefully we will, you know, have some good stuff going on. Let's do a shakedown. Again, before we finish the episode, it is going to be in excess of 45 minutes, but I am super excited. and hopefully you are too. This is a pretty cool idea for DLC. I was like really thrilled when I found out about it. And there are still so many things we need to do, like the bakery, the animal therapy, and having people meet with reformed prisoners. Oh no, we have a tunnel. The tunneling never stops. It's quite excessive. Quite excessive indeed. Let's see if the shakedown actually manages to complete. Oh, another tunnel. Okay, it doesn't look like it is managing to complete. I don't know where we are unable to look. That seems like a strange problem that we have. I didn't make anything inaccessible in this episode. Okay, so it looks like they need to search over here and over here. I don't know. That seems like a bug to me, that they're not able to complete that. Well, I'll just cancel it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. You can leave me a comment in the comment section. And we will see how the restaurant goes in the next one. So I hope you will join me for that. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.